Hello everybody, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another Magic the Gathering news video. This week has been full of news and Wizards of the Coast has released something new, and it doesn't have anything to do with Theros or FNM or Commander. It is Secret Lair Drop Series Year of the Rat. So, back in December, we got the Secret Lair bundle series, and it was all of these, and they contained all sorts of really cool reprints with new art and all that, and it was really just a way for Wizards to sell singles. Now, they said that they would return, and I even mentioned that on Magic's website, there are many places where it says, hey, more coming January, and it wasn't very clear whether it meant products, like just general products, like including Theros, or if it was talking about Secret Lair. Now, a new article went up today. Originally it was on like Polygon or something, and now it's here. Talking about Secret Lair Drop Series Year of the Rat. Now, I'm going to break this down for you and then tell you like what it means for Magic and a bunch of things, so stick around. Get ready to ring in the Year of the Rat. Known for being quick-witted and resourceful, the clever rat is the first of the zodiac cycle. We're celebrating the 2020 Lunar New Year with 8 reveling rodents featuring art by Jung Shan, Fiona Heish, King Shong Ko, and Jen Ravena. I'm sorry if I butchered their names. These adorable vermin will infest your deck, your collection, and your heart. Secret Lair Drop Series is kicking off 2020 strong by bringing back some of its best and most beloved rats in all Magic's history to honor the Year of the Rat. In addition to this gorgeous brand new art, these powerful critters will swarm the board and ensure victory. So, Chinese New Year, every year it's like the Year of the blank. There's been Year of the Dog, Year of the this. This year it is the Year of the Rat, and based on they said this is the first of the Zodiac cycle, I'm going to assume in 2021, whatever the year that becomes, will get a bunch of creature based around that. Either way, just like previous Secret Lair drops, Year of the Rat will be available for 24 hours only and will be available at secretlairs.wizards.com, which, as I showed you before, they have not updated this with the new information yet. And it starts on January 27th at $40. So moving back here, there were some of them that cost $30, some of them that cost $40. Now this time, there is not going to be a bundle because there is only one of them. There's not going to be 7 of them. Or, 7 of them. Which I think is the right way to go. I don't think having a lot of people were like, oh yeah, they're going to do it once per month. Some people are like, we're going to do it once per quarter, once per year. I think that releasing, instead of like 7 all at once, releasing 1 every month, or maybe 2 on a couple months, is a better way to do it, because that gives people like, they're not like, oh, I'm spending $200. They're just, oh, I'm spending $40, that's fine. And then I'm spending another $40. So for Wizards, I think it makes a lot of sense, as well as it keeps the hype going of, oh, another Secret Lair, oh, another product. And I mean, some people might be like, oh, more products, which if they all came out at once, they might not have that same feeling. But I think that this is generally a good decision to make them just like one-offs. I think having 2 of them is fine. I'm not super hyped about them, and so we're going to go over all the art and all that here in a second, but the concept of Secret Lair I think is good because it allows people who really want the cards to get them, it allows people who like cool art to get cool art, but it also doesn't hurt the value of them in the long term. I think that, you might see a price drop of your, like if they made a fetch land Secret Lair and made it cost $100, you might see all the fetch lands drop in price, but then I think they would return because, well, they're not going to keep being printed in this format. Like, where if something's printed in Theros, it's going to keep getting printed and printed and printed, and I don't really see that happening. Obviously, with Secret Lair, it's limit 10 per person, and that's going to be the crazy people, or the people who are investing, or like, I don't mean crazy like you're crazy if you buy 10 of them. I just mean like the people who aren't doing it just for themselves. An average collector is not going to buy 10 of these. Either way, here's what you get with it. So you get 1 foil art Marognar. So I'll go over what the cards do here in a second. You get 1 foil alternate art Pack Rat, 1 foil alternate art Ink Eyes Servant of Oni, and 5 alternate art Rat Colony. The reason this is 5 is because you can have any number of these in your deck. And you'll also get 1 card for a sleeve, or 1 code for a sleeve for Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, they don't say anything about MTG Arena Online, which I know a lot of people were like, woo! Woo, we have Magic Online codes now, but I don't see anything about that here. Now, it's Chinese New Year, and so I think it's very fitting that later on they do talk about it coming to a lot more places. However, the places that are bolded will not get the MTG Arena codes. I believe that's why they're bolded. Yes, I believe the bolded ones will not get the MTG Arena codes. And then if you have a little star, yeah, okay. So I think it's fitting that when they finally expand to China, which is a big marketplace, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't do business with China, but I'm not going to get into politics of that in this video or really ever. Instead, I'm just going to talk about they're expanding their marketplace, and it makes sense that if they're going to do a Chinese New Year set, it's going to be in China. Now, here are what they look like. Also, it's only being published in English. So, that kind of just ruined what I said. But either way, we have Maro Nar. It says all rats have fear. It says tap, sacrifice a rat, create an X 1/1 black rat creature tokens where X is the number of rats you control. So you can sacrifice one rat, and then if you had, like, say you had 9 rats, you sacrifice 1, now you have 8, and then you create 8 more rats, and then you can just keep sacrificing that every turn. So if you're going to do a rat commander deck, this will definitely be at the helm of it, especially because commander players love alternate art, so this is really good for that. And so, yeah. And then I think the art is interesting. Obviously, it features Chinese New Year stuff. And then we have Pack Rat. It says its power and toughness are each equal to the number of rats you control. And then it says pay 3, discard a card, and create a token that's a copy of it. So a generic rat card. Now, based on the way this pack is formulated, I almost say this is meant for commander players because you get 1 Pack Rat, 1 Ink Eyes, 1 Maronar, and you'd only want 1 for commander. But then you get 5 of the one that you can have any number of, which applies in commander, which you'd almost maybe want to split that with Pack Rat. Like maybe put, like, I don't know, put 2 or like 2 extra, so 3 Pack Rats and 3 rat colonies. So I almost think this is dedicated towards commander in this way. But Inkai, Servant of Omni, is a 6-cost legendary creature rat ninja, and it has ninjutsu 5, which it doesn't have reminder text, which a lot of premium cards don't, because they expect if you're collecting premium cards, you know the rules. Basically, you may pay 5 and trade this creature for an unblock attacking creature. So say this is in your hand and you have a creature and you swing with a 1/1 and they're like, well, you probably are going to kill it, give it death touch, something, so I'm not going to block. Then you could pay 5 to then swap those creatures and put this onto the battlefield, which does get it out for 1 cheaper. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may put target creature card from that player's graveyard under the battlefield under your control. And you may pay 2 to regenerate it. So this card is really insane. In the command zone, it doesn't work as well. So I don't actually think this is meant to be a commander. I would much rather have the other guy. But what's cool about this is you basically pay 5, you take one of the things from their graveyard, put it on your side of the battlefield. Then you can keep killing, like you can keep doing that, and you can keep regenerating him. So he could be a constant threat. And then Rat Colony, this was recently printed in Dominaria, so they don't have much value, and it says Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control, and a deck may have any number of cards named this, including singleton decks. So, yeah. Now that you've fallen head over heels in love, hear a little bit from the creative director on top of this. Being Chinese American, the celebration of Lunar New Year has always been integral to my life, as Christmas or Halloween. As art director for the Year of the Rat Secret Lair drop, I wanted to make something for Magic fans and the 1.5 billion people who celebrate Lunar New Year. But not printed in Chinese. On January 25th, 2020, it'll become the Year of the Rat, according to the Zodiac that assigns animals and their personality attributes to a 12-year cycle. The order of the animal is based on a myth in which the animals race to get the Jade Emperor, and the rat, being the most cunning, rode the ox's back and then jumped down at the finish line to be first. That's pretty cool. If you're of Chinese descent, you would hear it called the Chinese New Year, but the holiday is known globally as Lunar New Year, and is celebrated by multiple East Asian and Southeast Asian regions. It was important to me that the artists involved in the project reflected the diversity of cultures that celebrate Lunar New Year in a bunch of styles. So that's pretty cool. Rats in Magic the Gathering are often depicted as disease-ridden scavengers. For this Secret Lair drop, I worked with Emily Tang to create art descriptions that portrayed iconic rat creatures in a harmonious, aspirational way, so they don't want to be like, oh, Year of the Rat, these evil, disgusting things. So, yeah. So each of these is kind of representing things. So the Ink Eyes is the legendary rat that jumped off the ox's nose to be the first one. Rat Colony is a happy, loving family. Pack Rat is the leading procession to bring food and gifts, and so on and so forth. Well, the Secret Lair drop doesn't come with any MTGO integration. Don't worry, more of them will happen in the future. Okay, that's interesting to know. You will still get a code for sleeves. Now, I actually haven't seen many of these sleeves in MTG Arena, which surprised me because I figured people would be selling them if they didn't play Arena or they played Arena, because people who are buying this are pretty hardcore Magic fans. So that's kind of interesting. When you purchase it, you'll get an email confirming your purchase. Your code will be made available once your item is on hand and ready to begin its shipping process. And similar to December Secret Lair, we want to make sure that this drop that you can get this job if you want it. Purchase it within the 24-hour window, and you are guaranteed to adopt 8 brand new pet rats, or 80. That's kind of crazy. If you buy 10 of these, you get 80. You also spent $400, but whatever. Just like last time, we stocked a limited quantity right away, so we'll have some ready to head to their forever homes as soon as possible. The earlier you order, the more likely you are to be in the stock wave. So basically, they have like X number of them printed where they're like, we're pretty sure we're going to sell this amount. However, if they go over that, they're going to have to print them to demand, because unlike the Mythic Edition, they do not have a certain quantity. They will print as many of them as are bought, of them that are bought. But don't worry, they'll arrive at your door. And we've also expanded shipping options so we can ship to the following regions. Locations in bold are new additions. And then, okay, so I lied. Locations in bold are the new additions. So Argentina, China, Hong Kong, Macau, Mexico, Norway, Switzerland, Taiwan, and Vietnam. Mexico's kind of weird. They're really close to the U.S. As you can see, we've heard you and are working hard to bring Secret Lair to more places in the world. It is particularly important for us to make this product specifically was available in China, and some hardworking people behind the scenes made that possible, and a few other regions as well. While this does result in some regional difference, like MTG Arena codes not being redeemable in some regions, we are making every effort to make Secret Lairs as widely available as possible, and we hope to add even more in the future. Year of the Rat is our first Secret Lair of 2020, but we have plenty more planned with eye-popping art, fun themes, and some surprises along the way. Watch this space, sign up to be notified on the newest things here, and I was signed up for that, but I didn't get notified, and follow them for the next information. So that's really all I have to say. I mean, if I want to refresh, maybe they've updated it within the past 10 minutes, but no, they have not. That's going to do it for this video. I have to go film talking about MTG Arena coming up soon, so you guys should check out that video. It'll be out soon, or probably already out if you're seeing this, where I talk about the brand new update that there was today. Alrighty guys, see you guys in the next video. Bye.